What is going on, guys? Chili Games back with another this is more of a landslide game, but it just, I don't know, between going from Z23, Fletcher, and playing Minsk for the first couple times last night, played Lightning last night, and I decided to play it a little bit more today. Lightning is just it's a pretty easy ship to come to grips with. It just, I don't know. I think it's definitely my favorite. Uh, Definitely probably the easiest one to play. Not meaning that in any bad way. It's just a really good ship. So first off, spawning on A, making sure that I have support, and I noticed that we have a Kutuzov and a Charles Martel. So my biggest asset to my team right now is to spot and let their DPM fly. So more so than getting the cap right off the bat, as long as I'm spotting targets at first and not getting myself killed, will help my team a lot more than trying to just bust in there and say, oh, I got a cap. So, first mission, get around this crest here of the island and see what there is to see. Notice that B is getting capped, so we know a DD is there. And there's nothing over here. I'm still playing cautious because I noticed that the enemy team has a Minsk and a Z23. I'm not worried about Minsk at all, but Z23, if played right, can really do some damage. I end up going into the cap here because the other DD is spotted down over there at the other cap, so I know that I am alone over here. Minsk is doing a Minsk thing. Every Minsk I see play is just trying to YOLO at the beginning, just trying to get those 4-kilometer torps off, which Minsk is a ship where if you force it, it's not going to work. You have to let people come into you, and that's what I've kind of learned. And I'm not good at the ship at all. I haven't played it. I have like maybe one module on it. Definitely not my forte, and I don't have the commanders at any kind of competitive level, especially, you know, tier 6 and tier 7 matches can get pretty ridiculous. I know most people that play DDs have somewhere around 5k in detection, and even less. Here to tell you that you really don't need that much detection to do well. And as you see here that we're alone, since I am in Lightning, I'm going to start lighting fires. And if no one's paying attention to me, I know the closest target is going to be that Scores that just rounded the bend into B. So at this point, I'm opening up. I'm pretty much spotting and kind of just pissing off everyone over here. I'm in quite literally no danger. As long as there's no one within like 8 kilometers of me, if I get shot like I am here, I simply just kind of like, okay, people know where I am now. Now is my chance to kind of go quiet. And notice how I don't waste a smoke screen here. I don't end up needing all of them. But you never know, especially with the Z23, you don't know how many smoke screen you use. And obviously, like, I probably could have used a smoke screen here. I just really didn't want to. We ended up going undetected anyways. I saved my damage con for after I'm undetected there, just because I didn't want to get smacked with a random shell and get, you know, hammered with something else. However, as soon as we go undetected and everyone's kind of focusing everywhere else, I start hammering this Colorado again, being just super annoying. Get 2 fires like right off the bat, and then you see me aim a little bit further back. I'm trying to get that 3rd spot on his rear end there, and we end up getting the fires. And that's all you need. I could have stopped firing in there, and that was, you know, this guy is now stuck with 3 permafires in a matter of maybe 20 seconds, and then I disengage. My damage is being done passively. I don't need to be spotted. I see this Charles Martel who's pushing out here. I turn back around, obviously, because there's no one to really contest us. And get the kill. That was very unfortunate. Colorado's very squishy. Even my HE there was doing a very good amount of just raw damage there, along with the fire chance, and this thing is just ridiculous. So many things about the lightning make it just really insane. One, you get the ability to disengage. You have the turrets that are, the back one is 360, you have 6 of them, 4-second reload. It's pretty nuts, I'm not gonna lie. See Algerie sticking out here. I realized that those are kind of close. I was like, man, this Charles Martel is really close to me. I see him taking a lot of fire, and I have a million smoke screens, so I tried to get him in this one. Unfortunately, I was a little bit late. However, this doesn't really gimp me at all. He'll be able to escape because he's only taking fire from cruisers here. But if I was in any other cruiser, really, I would not have been or not cruiser. If I was in any other destroyer, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Probably because, you know, you usually only have like 1 or 2 smoke screens, so I probably would not have dropped that there for him. But since I'm in lightning, I have the ability to kind of just almost throw smokes away, and it can give your team a lot of really good utility and disengagement opportunities, not just yourself. Here I launched these torps, kind of expecting this Gneisenau to draw attention to me and come after me. And you guys saw that their plane just came by, and planes do spot torps. It just very not reliably, but they will. And you can see with this, with Algerie's horrible turret traverse, we are just literally sitting out in the open here, just farming him. Nothing to worry about. Pretty far outside the action now, however, we are spotting, so as long as you're spotting in a DD and being in a pretty decent area to contribute, then you're fine. And now, you know, since we took out the Algerie, Gneisenau sucked into B, he's 100% dead. He's 1v4ing. And the Kutuzov is of no worry because he is about to lose all of his targets due to Gneisenau going down, and he's nowhere close to me. He does not have radar. So now, straight a little far out, not gonna lie, but we're gonna go straight for B. And this is kind of where I realized, like, man, lightning's kind of slow, and it's not terribly slow. But yesterday I was running Minsk with some sort of speed boost, and obviously the speed boost utility, and I think I was getting up to like 49 knots, and that is blistering. 49 knots, you feel like, I don't even know, it feels, compared to this, I realized yesterday actually I was going at 3/4 speed, and I was going like 30.3 knots, and I was like, whoa, this thing is fast. So lightning feels extremely slow compared to all these other DDs that even Fletcher can get up to like 41, 42 with the speed boost. All the other ones, most DDs can get up to 40 with speed boost. I see Nelson going around the corner here, and he's so slow that we're actually catching up to him. I don't want to shoot now because I don't want Kutuzov to get a shot at me. But a little bit off timing there, however, we were spotted, not a big deal. We're unspotted now. Starting to wail on the Nelson here, getting into the cap, playing the objective. I'm not going to go chase after Kutuzov. For me to do any kind of damage to him, I would have to get him in close and have support. So I'm just gonna pick at him and annoy him like I am now. Like at this point in the game's over to me. In my eyes, we're not losing this. Takes a big shot there, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna open up. We're gonna go undetected from this island here too, so it'll work out perfectly. Wind up getting a fire on the first salvo, which is nice. He's super hurt, taking a lot of fire, and you see the inability of Kutuzov to slow down. Since he's such a big target, and I knew where he was, I'm keeping my Corsair on that spot, and you're just blind trying at this point. End up getting the cap as well, and ding ding ding. Kutuzov is such a massive target in a smoke. If you're watching where he goes undetected, just keep your Corsair there, and you'll have to, as soon as it unlocks, your crosshair will drag along with your ship speed, kind of, so you kind of have to move against it and keep it there, which can take some practice. It's all about kind of being able to track the ships. The main point of that is just watching as the ship goes or disappears. So moving on, hopefully I'm trying to get both of these guys, because I do realize that we have 3 kills, so it'd be a really cheap man's Kraken with no high cal and no Confederate. But regardless, unfortunately Nelson gets smacked there and Mogami runs straight into 2 torps. So pretty easy game. We didn't get to do much. However, just lightning is so satisfying, and if you're looking for a ship to grind for, especially a high tier destroyer, lightning's definitely your ship. Jervis plays very similar. Jervis at tier 6 is very good. So I guess that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you guys. We're almost at 100 subscribers. You guys are the freaking best, and y'all have a good one. Thank you.